working on any of these three. If there's any pattern that proves extra difficult, just repeat that bar several times. So, for example, like number 3 here, which I imagine could be a bit challenging. If you need to, just play like that first bar multiple times. You can do it with or without a metronome, but do it enough until you start feeling comfortable with that pattern. So, just something like... Same thing for the second bar. And you may want to work on, like for all three of these, we just work on just getting comfortable with the pattern, memorizing what it is for the first day before you even touch the metronome with it. Because if you're having a hard time just playing the patterns, the metronome's not going to help much. So if you need to skip the metronome the first day, that's all right. Just get the patterns down so this way you're ready to do the metronome. And you can break it down into small pieces too. You can work on a bar or two at a time if you feel that would be most helpful. But here we go, number 160. 1, 2, 3, 4. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. One 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Failed pinch. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And number 3, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to end that with the index finger so you are prepared to add in those repeats. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, time to demo the 3 notes or 3 strings at a time scale stuff. Starting with the bottom 3 strings. Bottom 3 strings. Count of 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a... A string. 1, 2, 3. Alright, starting on the D string. 1, 2, 3. And the top 3 strings. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Ah, yes. And so practicing this stuff after you get things filled in, but before you practice the key of G and the key of F, make sure to send over what you fill in first. This way we make sure everything is correct before you start practicing that. But when you do practice stuff, a good thing to do, instead of strumming everything, like, just straight on through like that, arpeggiate the chord instead. So practice it like this. Ugh. Another thing that would be very helpful to make sure it's easier to recall the chord shapes, say what it is you're doing. Say major, minor, or diminished. For example, on the next set of strings, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor, diminished. So doing that over and over again will absolutely help you memorize what these shapes are. And that's really what it comes down to, just remembering that's major, that's minor, that's diminished. That's major, that's minor, and that's diminished. You get those down, it's going to be a lot easier to plug in those shapes to the different root notes. All right, any questions, let me know. I will see you again next week.